Greetings, my fellow gamers. It is I, Wraith King. Part of me is curious about this new character for multiple reasons. Now, I don't know if the devs really are watching my show or not, like the real devs. I'm not sure. But this character looks almost... I mean, there are differences, of course. But he looks very, very similar to a character me and a friend designed and shared with them months ago. Now, this was like literally forever ago. This was a character me and my friend designed. It's just the resemblance is just so close. I'll have to show you guys a picture. Yeah, here's a picture of the character we made. As you can see, half demon face, demon arm, beard, the hair. It just looks very similar. I mean, of course, this guy's a little more trim, but it's pretty dang close. I mean, very close. Now, I'm not sure if the devs are watching my show, and they did see my artwork, but from what I know, no, they didn't see it because they didn't like it. They didn't say anything about it. They didn't email me anything. But they look pretty close, and I don't want to say anything funny here, but I'm just saying, devs, if you really like my design and you wanted to throw it in your game, just give me a shout out or something, because I'm telling you, I didn't get anything. Maybe they said something on their official page, but I mean, I could be completely wrong, but it just seems too close to be a coincidence. Like, way too close. The character design is very close. Very close. And to say that they didn't get any inspiration from my character is... I just have a hard time believing that. I don't know. Did I get any messages or... No, doesn't look like they said anything to me. Maybe there's an official page that I can go to that's like an official Seven Knights page, like the original one. Maybe they did take inspiration from him or something, but I don't know. Let's just take a look at this character, but that is shaking me up a little bit. Hopefully, hey, maybe they just saw my idea and they did take inspiration from it, and I'm just missing something. Maybe that's it. But yeah, where is this guy at? Where would he be? Well, he's not there. He's not there. Where is this guy? Okay, here he is. But he just looks too much like my design. It's just a little too much. But yeah, we'll go over that later. I'm just gonna ignore that for now. That eye does look a little familiar too, but that might just be a coincidence. There are a lot of eyes like that in the world of anime. But anyway, what does this guy do, future me? I'm sorry guys about going over that constantly, but this really does bother me. Hopefully we do get an explanation. But anyway, what his passive does is he reduces all enemies' critical damage by 50%, ultimates damage received to himself, absorbs 2,000 damage when dimensional cloak effect for 4 turns. It's a little bit of a translation error there, but that's okay. Every second damage received, he heals allies by 10% of max HP for 2 times. For 2 turns, probably there. So yeah, there's a little bit of translation error there, but I think I get what it's trying to say. But let's see what this dimensional cloak thing does. Okay, what dimensional cloak does is when he receives damage, reduce damage depending amount cloak. I think I know what it's trying to say there, but there is a little bit of translation error. Another one, that's fine. When he receives multiple damages at once, each damage is applied individually. Can prevent effect of life control. Example, if he is hit with 10,000 damage due to his cloak, it will become a 3-hit 8,000 damage. I'm pretty sure it means in total that's how much it'll do. I can see what it's trying to say, and wow, is this broken. This is pretty ridiculous. This guy might just be the greatest tank in the entire game. Now, Mythic Awakened Rudy has not been released, but this guy right now is probably the best tank with just this passive alone. Let's take a look at his his first active, excuse me. Alright, what this does is he deals 2,000 fixed piercing damage to all enemies 2 times. This damage is increased by 500 if there are less heroes. And he reduces the target's buff duration by 3 turns. And that's actually pretty decent right there. That's not bad at all. This is actually pretty decently strong. Sorry guys, I'm still feeling a little odd. I just don't know what to think about this hero right now. Skill 2, what this does is he reduces all enemies' HP by 5,000, heals all allies by 5,000, and gives himself a 3,000 HP shield. Okay, at level 46 rather, excuse me, the 3,000 shield goes to 5,000. So yeah, this guy is probably the greatest tank in the game, period. Like, I don't know what Rudy's gonna be like when he's released, but this guy is broken. This guy is crazy. He is just a necessity for any type of aggressive team. If you want to put him on there, just put him on there. This guy is crazy. Alright, let's take a look at his Awakening skill. He deals 110% magic damage to all enemies 3 times. Critical hit will be applied. And gives a silence debuff for 2 turns. He just gives it. It's not a chance, he just gives it to them. Level 50 enhanced gives a blind debuff to the enemies for 2 turns as well. So that is pretty powerful. I mean, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but it's a very, very powerful incapacitating buff. Like, this isn't a stun, but blind and silence. That's a very, very, very powerful effect. Now, if they were just silenced, that's deadly enough, but blind, they can't even hurt you. They might as well be stunned. That is ridiculous. This guy is a very powerful character. Very powerful character. What his special ability does, his special attack rather, this deals 200% magic damage and reduces target's HP by 2,000. This guy does a lot of fixed damage, and this is actually pretty deadly for this meta. Why is that? Because there are a lot of heroes with, void shields and very, very specific defense effects that really greatly reduce damage. And sometimes you might just end up doing just a little bit, maybe just like a couple thousand. But if you have fixed damage, that really, really just cuts through all of that armor, all of that blocking, and all that kind of stuff. And since this guy does so much of it, he can actually be quite possibly one of the greatest characters, period. I am not kidding. This is really powerful. But alright, his Awakened third option, Dimensional Cloak effect, lasts for 9 turns. Okay. Alright. His mythic item gives him plus 900 HP, block chance plus 20%, counter chance plus 20%. So, yeah, this guy's broken. Get this guy immediately. If you can, just get him. But, I really don't know what to say too much else about this guy. I think I'm gonna talk a little more about that at the end of my video, because there is more to this. I just think I should probably tell you guys a little more about at the end of the video. Alright, thank you, future me. Hopefully he is a great hero. I really hope so. He looks awesome. Yeah, he does definitely look awesome. I'm sorry, guys. That's just bothering me. It really is. Like, I want to be happy about it, but I don't know. Like, did they see my idea, or did they... Nah, I wouldn't say that. There's no way. That's pretty awesome. That is really cool. Really cool. That looks like my eyeball. I'm sorry. It just looks too much like it. That's cool. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I mean, I really like this guy, but I don't know what to think, okay? I don't know. I just don't know. Hey guys, sorry for the strange cut. You guys know I like to do this quite a bit when I want to give my thoughts on the hero. He is fantastic. He is a guy that you should put on your team just in pretty much any occasion. Actually, this might be your front line of defense from now on. This guy is just going to be a huge part of the meta. But right now, of course, since he is a new hero, there won't be too many people that have him at level 50, but I suggest you get him up there as soon as possible and try your best to get your hands on him. But as a whole right now, I'm a little worried, just a little bit. I don't know what to say. I made another video that I will show you guys in a moment here, going over what exactly happened with this whole situation, why I'm even worried about this in the first place. Might as well just go ahead and show you guys that now. But overall, the hero is great. He is a great character. Definitely go get him. But here's the other video I made a few moments ago. But if you don't believe that I did make this months ago, here's the post on my Twitter. I made this in December 25th, 2018. This was a while ago. It was, I'd say, about a couple months ago. It's not too old, but it was long enough for the devs to take a look at it and say, hey, let's make a character. It was long enough for that. So hopefully the devs did just take my idea into consideration. I also tagged in 7 Nights here, not just 7 Nights Global. I typed in hashtag 7 Nights. I made sure that the community saw this, but as you can see, of course, I just ended up getting buried again. But yeah, I just hope that this is just all in my head, guys. I really, really hope that this is just all in my head, that maybe the devs just is some kind of coincidence. But the reason I just can't believe that it's a coincidence, because it's just too dang close. Like, the character design is just way too freaking close for it to be a coincidence. Like, they're the same freaking age, too. They're the same age, the half-demon face, the eye color thing, the hand, the eye. It's just too much. It's just too freaking close. I mean, of course, the design is a little bit different, but you guys get what I'm saying. It just bothers me. It really does bother me. Maybe I shouldn't be bothered at all, because, hey, maybe the devs did look at this and were like, this looks cool. Maybe we should make a character, and then in respects of Wraith King's design, and maybe we'll just make this character to give Wraith King a nod. You know, just to acknowledge that he did all this work on his channel, made hundreds of videos on 7 Nights, just to give him a nod, you know? But if that's not the case, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, because I've been treated this way before. I'll be honest with you guys, I've been bullied by people like this many times. Throughout my entire life, I have been bullied like this. I make a design, and then they take my idea and say it's theirs, and then they step on me to make sure I get buried beneath a whole bunch of other people. That's why I'm a little worried here. I wouldn't be as worried if this was like the first time this has happened to me, but you know, this has happened to me many times before, and I really can't stand it when somebody more famous than me, more popular than me, takes my idea, and then they take all the credit for it, because, hey, they're more famous, and they're practically invincible compared to me. So, hopefully that's not the case, though. Hopefully they did just take inspiration from this, and they gave me a nod, or something on their Twitter, or something like that, but hopefully that's the case here. Guys, I don't like asking this, but I'm gonna need your help. Just for a second. Would you be so kind as to help me find where the devs' official page is? Or maybe, because I'm going to be asking the devs, I'm going to be sending them countless emails about this, and see if they did take my idea, because I just want some type of confirmation. Something, anything at all to tell me that this is all in my head, that this idea, the way the character looks, everything about him, is a coincidence, or they did just take inspiration from it. And they did give me a nod, and I just don't know it. But if so, if that is the case, if the devs are giving me a nod, thank you so much. I love you guys. I might actually just cry a little bit if that's the case. I'll be honest with you. That really does touch my heart, because if you guys watched my last video, I get buried a ton, and for anybody to notice me at all, it almost kind of makes me cry a little bit. If that is the case, you know, but I don't know if that's the case or not, so I'm gonna hold that to myself. But devs, anybody, give me some confirmation here, because I'd like to know. In the meantime, my fellow gamers, take it easy for me. Please do have a blessed day. Devs, I just want some kind of confirmation. Somebody, please, just give me something. Give me something here. Take it easy for me. Bye.